what we have here is the wheel bearing already removed in the four-wheel drive shaft for the front wheels, sticking out here. We'll recap on all the things that we removed here quickly. First thing we removed was the wheel, which is sitting over there. Next thing we removed was the caliper, which sits right there. Then the caliper bracket, which sits right there. The next thing we did was remove these lines to this wheel bearing, the old one, right there, called the ABS cable. That was actually taken from a good wheel bearing. That's a good ABS sensor pulled from a bad wheel bearing, putting on a okay 50 to 60,000 mile wheel bearing. So it turns out we're going to replace it with a brand new one, which we have sitting right here. That's our project today. Sorry I did not get the video earlier. I was actually forgot about it, and then it hit me. And to remove the wheel bearing, we had to use this impact wrench here to take off this nut right here, which is right here. And these 3 bolts. And now we're going to put this new wheel bearing and ABS sensor in, so we can remove the ABS kick-on from 5 miles an hour or 8 or so down. That keeps you sliding forward. They're a pain to yank out, which, as you can see right there, a little more light. I'll back up some. Pulling that out is a pain in the butt. It is hard. I don't recommend it. I instead recommend buying a brand new wheel bearing. Definitely. Makes your life easier. Cost close to 200 bucks, but life easier. We're going to put it all back on here, which we have already. New tie rods, new upper ball joints that I put in, and all the way down there, a lower ball joint. Yep, this truck has all new ball joints, all new upper and lower, and new tie rods. Idler arm and pitman arm is the only thing left, and I will have that replaced shortly when I get the cash. But right now, this is where the wheel bearing's going to be placed. We'll actually slide it on here for you. A little hard to do with one hand. Look at that, right in. We'll turn this all the way around. Oh, there we are. ABS sensors right there. We're in. Need a tripod here so I can hold this camera. You know, so I man invented your knee. Try getting this screw started. As with this one over here. A little tricky. Little adjustment. And as you can see, that one is starting. Pulling this lower one down here. That one's grabbing. Helps if you get one already in line. It's the tripod there. It's 3. We tighten as much as we can with our fingers. So I do not have a ratchet wrench yet. I'll work on this top one here. A little too close there for you. Yeah, so I'm doing this with my salt-covered truck on January 9th, 2010. Yes, it's 2010, 2010. Well, we'll cut it there, so it's not too long. And we're gonna get these socked back up, and we're gonna get this nut back on here. Tighten that up. Tighten that up. Put the protective shield back on it, along with the cotter pin. Well, after we sock it up with our electric impact wrench here. And then we'll put our shield back on. And then we'll put our, oh, one part we forgot before we took off. Oh yeah, duh. The disc. Put that back on. Right back on these new studs. And then we'll put caliper bracket on. Caliper. Put the wheel back on, tighten the nuts down, and then finally remove the jack. But that's pretty much the installation of a wheel bearing, which should be a little more explanatory. But I got the camera late and I already got it apart. But try to do a rundown. That's good for you. Hopefully. Good luck with it. Bye.